Today, we're gonna, this is actually the last episode of Billie.
We're back.
We're back.
What were you about to say?
Guys, the reason why there was no episode last week was because, we started to get a lot of letters and threats.
Gibby set the house on fire.
What did you just say?
I said Gibby set the house on fire.
Metaphorically?
No. He tried to, he started with the garage, which is behind us, which is completely burnt down. Insert picture here.
Our friend Nelson wasn't answering his calls.
And he freaked out. And there's gasoline in the garage and a gun. What do you think he did?
He set the house on fire.
He shot the fuck out of that gasoline can. So Gibby's no longer on the podcast. We have somebody new named Jida.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you do that?
He sounds exactly like Gibby.
We just wanted, because you can't see him. So, it's just kind of the voice that matters.
So welcome, Jida.
Hey. I don't like this, guys. Like, I didn't do that.
I'm still a little under the weather. Also, I'm Billie.
And I'm Gene.
And we're back after a week hiatus because the virus was going around.
Dude, it's actually so sad. I didn't want to miss a week.
I know, me neither.
Now when you miss one, it feels like this isn't even a thing anymore.
The virus was seeping in to the lungs of me and into my nose and into my lungs and my throat, making it harder to breathe for me. And here we are. Yeah. But I persevered and I stood up and I said, no, I will not let this overcome my life.
I was with him the other day and he was feeling way better and he started drinking and got sick again.
That is true. I definitely prolonged it.
So it's like, you want to be sick. You miss the COVID days, let's be real.
You
missed the pandemic. You missed being in your house. You thought it was fun.
Dude, no, my whole head felt like it was going to fall off. Like, my lymphs had been swollen and my throat, I lost my voice. And you guys heard me on the phone yesterday in the morning.
Yeah.
Right when I woke up. That was yesterday, wow.
You look like a zombie.
Yeah, but I'm back and I feel amazing.
Yeah, and now you look like
$1 million. $1 billion.
You look like a zombie went on Queer Eye. A complete remake over for the better.
What?
Okay. So what did I miss?
Where you look like beautiful again. Like, what do you mean?
Whatever, just fuck this.
What the fuck? I was just thinking of like a fashion show, you know? Because zombies are disgusting, and then...
Don't tell me nasty stuff like that.
Okay, you look like a zombie that went through a car wash. What do you want me to say? I don't understand. What's
a zombie who went through a car wash? Why don't you say, yeah, you look great?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because you were sick. I was just like going with the metaphor, bro. I'm sorry.
We had a really bad
No, we didn't.
run-in last night.
Oh. Dude, the Nightmare Man? He looked like claymation in my head. And it was like, we were in the middle of a Fortnite game, so I would like look down, I was like, Josie?
Okay, basically we were on this call. I was there, Lucas was there, Gibby was there.
Dude, it was a
And
headache.
Max was there. Our friend Max. And it was the four of us playing Fortnite, but then Seth joined our party. And we were like, okay, like let's add him to the FaceTime call. And then Taylor and Nelson were on. So we were like, let's add them. Or let's, like, they made their own call.
And then Seth was like, I'll join them because you guys are already in a squad.
And then we all joined that call. We all joined that call.
And it was kind of like a drive-by we were doing. We we would all spam join it and then start like fighting with
Well, I
them.
have something to tell Gibby. I was doing something bad. Basically, I had gotten into a text thread with Seth, and I had said, "Hey," it was just me and Seth, and I was like, "Here,
In different calls.
Yeah, I have the. Well, this was just a text. This is what started it all, really. I had said to Seth, I said, Taylor said something gross. And Seth said, what did he say? And I said something about sphincter. I don't know. I don't remember in full. But was saying he's going to fuck you and all of this stuff. Wanted to, quote, put it inside, like, really gross stuff. And then Seth responded saying, Gibby told me on Fortnite last night that he wanted to bend you over his grandpa's maplewood table and ravage that pussy all up until your poop comes out too. He told me that he wishes to be inside of you.
Bro, what the fuck?
And I said, I wish I could leave this chat after reading that. And Seth said, live with it forever. And then after that, I
Gibby did not like that.
decided
Gibby
to
did not like
tell
that.
Gibby what Seth had said about him. And I was like, Gibby, did you say this? And Gibby said, Gibby?
Yeah, I was just really upset.
Did you say that?
Say what? No, of course not.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I didn't think so. I'm just double checking again.
No.
So then I started bouncing between the call with.
Did you say that?
I said nothing. Like, he completely made that up. He brought up, like, my grandpa's table. Like, didn't he say some shit like
Does
that?
your grandfather actually have a maplewood table?
Is that true?
He might. I'm not sure.
And is like the front of it kind of like chipped a little bit?
Okay.
Basically, after that, I started going between the FaceTimes with one of them was Max, me, Lucas, and Gibby. And then the other one was everybody else. And I was going between the FaceTimes and I was like saying to Gibby, Gibby, you might not know this. I was going into those calls. I went into that call and I said, hey, I think I said to Taylor and Nelson, I said, yo, Gibby is saying some crazy shit in the other call. He said that he wants to cream pie into both of you, especially you, Nelson.
What the fuck?
And then I ran
Bro,
back.
that's why Nelson been acting all weird today, bro.
And then I ran back to you guys' call and I was like, guys, dude, Taylor just said some insane shit about you, Gibby. Like, and I started, he didn't say nothing about you. And then you were like, fuck this, I'm going to the other call. I'm going to talk to
Damn,
Taylor.
so, bro, you're just lying?
And we all joined the other call, and it was just a battle. It was just like, yo, like, Gibby was saying, like, the negativity, like, I don't fuck with it. Like, I just, like, you guys, like, are just so mean, you know, like, I don't fuck with this. And then it was actually interesting because Taylor would be like, you know, I just, like, Josiah, go fuck yourself. He kept saying that, and we didn't know why, really. We just thought he was being negative and mean, right?
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
But really, you got manipulated, right?
Are you mad at me?
You were just a pawn in someone else's game, right?
Are you mad at me?
I feel like you want me to be mad at you, so...
No, I don't want you to be mad at me. I'm curious, like, did you know
That you,
that I was the one starting all the gossip?
No, I didn't.
Because Gibby kept joining the call, and he would be like, yo, I don't like you guys. Like,
But
Seth.
that still doesn't excuse Seth's text, bro.
That was all Seth.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that
that
was
had
all Seth,
nothing to
and
do.
Gibby
But I
did
did
not like
provoke
that
him by
text.
saying that Taylor said something about him.
Okay.
So it kind of was me, but it was mostly him. I mean, I didn't tell
So
him
it's
to
even
say that.
Seth. And Taylor. It was just all y'all. Yeah, I'm just throwing y'all. I'm throwing you in there.
Taylor didn't
Dude,
really
it's
do
crazy
anything.
because I would go into that chat and I would be like, yo, Gibby's so bummed. Like, it's not fair how y'all treating Gibby. Like, this shit is just, like, fucked up. And then, like, I would come back and I'd be like, yo, guys, like, it's just fucked up.
Thank you.
Playing both sides.
Actually, no, what I was really doing is when you guys were playing Rocket, I would go in the other chat. I'm like, yo, y'all need one more? And then he'd be like, yeah, bro, we need one more. I'd be like, right, I got you. I'm just going to tell him, dude. Like, I'm just so over those guys, bro. And then I would switch up and I would go back to our call and I'd be like, yo, bro, they're just, like, so annoying, bro. Like, I can't even stand those guys, bro.
And then it got to a point where a random man entered the FaceTime.
And then
Oh, yeah, what the
Josie, like, really late at night, started just adding random numbers.
Dude, you guys didn't even know
Bro,
I was
and
on
we
the
didn't
call.
know. We didn't even know he was on the call because Josie's like, I'm going to bed, man. And there was just this, like, Like, it was so scary, bro. It was like
it was
this.
an old man.
It was like an old man with a bunch
man.
of a bald, wrinkled man.
He was like in his bed. Like, it was like midnight.
And he's like squinting his eyes at like his phone, and he was just like trying to look at what was going on. And we all thought it was like Josie or something. We're like, Josie, like, you look all weird. Like, what am I looking at?
And I remember like, how did you get in here? Who is this? Yeah, so everybody realized that I was adding random numbers. I just typing random numbers, like trying to add them into the call. I kept ringing them.
Dude, he looked like claymation, and it was like so late at night, and we were just playing Fortnite. I was like, who is this? I was like so green.
And
it was so
after
weird.
that, I just left the call.
Yeah.
I went to bed peacefully.
And then
I slept
after
great.
he went to bed, I kept ringing Josie like over and over and over.
I mean, I just blew that shit up and I dipped.
That guy looked kind of scary.
He was
know.
fine. I felt bad because we probably woke him up.
Yeah, he looked
I
really
know.
tired. He looked like he got woken up.
Yeah.
And it was just a bunch of kids, and they, what's going on?
Dude, he like went on pause for a second and then like hung up. He probably doesn't know how to work his phone. Dude, imagine just waking up at midnight, like old as fuck, like to a call and just answering it and having a bunch of like kids like be screaming at you like, "Who are you?" That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but you have to do what you have to do to keep the night interesting. And that's what I did.
So that's why you lied?
Yeah.
I will say, joining back and forth those calls was like a headache, dude. It actually glitched my phone out. It stopped working for a
My
little
phone's
bit.
still glitched. It says like call failed. I just keep saying that.
I broke your phone.
I feel like it. Like all those calls, bro.
I
It's
feel
just like
my
what's my phone
eyes
at?
dry. Dude, and then I went to bed and I took melatonin last night, like a lot of it, because I really was like, I need a rest tonight. I need to get better for the rest of the week. Such a crazy dream that I wrote down because I didn't want to forget to tell you guys. There was okay. Yeah, let's go into Josie Dreamland. Dude, I was having this dream, and there was kittens. It was like on a freeway overpass, and there was kittens in the bushes, and up on the gate of like the freeway overpass, you know where you can like walk and like see the freeway, but there's like a gate there.
Yeah.
There's like this deer, like he's kind of like a deer, like
And headlights.
no, he's a deer and he's stuck in the fence, but he's alive. He's totally alive. I'm like, whoa, that is crazy. But like all the cats look so cute. I'm looking at the cats, and then out of nowhere, this deer jumps on me, and I'm fighting him, and he's like a human, and he's talking to me, Dude, and he's like, "Fuck you!" Like he was stealing my shit. All this like was being so angry with me,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
remember him. He had like such a nice, like it looked so soft and beautiful though. Like he was so beautiful.
It's like,
He's talking to you?
Dude, yes, and he was so pissed, like beating the fuck out of me. But I was like beating him too, and I was like grabbing him, and I like pushed him down to the ground because like he was like a small deer. Like I stood a chance against him, and I was like, okay, like at least it's not like a huge ass like fucking deer or whatever. I don't even know. And I went to the gas station after that, I think, but it was so insane, and I was scared. The rest of the dream being like, dude, I wonder like if he's gonna come and like beat my ass, this deer.
yeah.
But what does that mean?
It's kind of like a metaphor for how
Deer?
industrialism has destroyed the forest.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah, and you feel some guilt about that. Feel some guilt about those deers.
To see a talking deer in your dream signifies that you may be too dependent on others in your waking life and need to become more independent.
Oh shit.
That doesn't make any sense. Who do I depend on?
I don't know. You're whipped. That's for sure.
I'm whipped? What does that mean?
I mean, they're so far up someone's ass. I can barely even
Who?
talk to you anymore.
We talk like almost every day. We talk more than we ever have.
Yeah, almost. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know really who you are anymore, kind of.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not playing this game.
Because you're manipulating Gibby.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was having fun.
You're talking to deer people.
In a dream.
and you're friends with old wrinkled men.
It was a random number that I added to the call.
Mm.
Okay.
Do we know that?
No, don't play on his side.
Yeah, well, you manipulated him, so you know.
I was
yeah.
having fun. Did you not have fun last night?
And here we go.
No,
Why?
it was really stressful and just a lot.
Okay. And that's my fault?
No, I mean, I guess it's always my perception.
Exactly.
So, okay, so what's going on right here? You thought
a
something.
conversation.
You thought something, and you had feelings, right?
Yeah, I have
And then
feelings.
Josie used some words that made you feel a different way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened last night?
Move on.
The same thing.
Next subject, babe.
So you are being,
Manipulated.
Having a conversation with an individual that is your friend.
and
who
I am.
cares
And
about
wait,
you.
and what am I doing?
Putting
He's
me in
manipulation.
psychosis?
I'm helping.
He's moving his
I
finger.
feel like you're like meditating me, bro. Like,
He is. He's hypnotizing you, bro.
Yeah,
Don't fucking
hypnotizing
listen to a word. To a word he
Oh.
says. To look at the like. There's proof now. There's almost 20 episodes of proof of Lucas every single episode gaslighting me and you.
Really?
Look back on it.
Oh my gosh.
And look at him, dead bitch.
No,
Oh my
I'm actually a
God.
human being with feelings and emotions, and sometimes they get the best of me.
Lucas farted on my face
Today, Josiah wanted to go to Little Pickle, and I asked for a ham sandwich.
Ham and bacon and lettuce. That was it.
That was it.
And I
And-
specified it to that man.
They got it wrong, and they get it wrong every time.
And I saw him write it on the paper too.
I was so pissed. I wrote a review.
No, Lucas. I hope you did not
I
because that's a
did.
small business.
I don't care. I hope they get shut the fuck down. Like shit like that, bro. Because I am the biggest supporter of independently owned business. All those donuts,
Shut
Mongolian,
down. Shut down.
Bill's Burgers.
Shut
Shut
down.
down.
Those are my three favorite
Clearly you
places
don't care
that I
enough.
went
Yeah.
to. I went to every day.
Well, they all closed down.
They're all closed except for this piece of shit place. They can't even put ham and I don't even know why I'm ordering it. I can just make it at home. I like literally don't know why I'm ordering it. I'm like, it's almost like I'm doing them a favor. I'm like,
Did you
know
really, Lucas? Did you actually
what?
give
I
a
did.
review?
I gave them a 1 star, and I said I love their food so much, but they never get my order right. ... What's the point? That's what I said.
Oh, that's not that bad. You shouldn't give 1 star though. That's like
Yeah.
I know it's fucked up, but that's what they fucking get. I was so angry. I've never left a review ever before in my life.
you should
And
have
I was like, I
drafted
have
that.
power. I have power. I'm gonna do this.
And
And
you should have drafted that, like how people say, write a letter and leave it in the drawer. And if you're still angry 24 hours later, then give it to the person.
I'll be angry months from now. I'm never going there again. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Petco. I'm gonna get roaches. I'm gonna go there, drop them, take pictures, and post them.
That's awful,
That's
Lucas.
what-
No, that's what they get when they fuck with me. Don't I had to go to Subway and make sure that I was watching the lady fucking make the sandwich. I was like, this time at least they can't fuck it up here at Subway, even though they put yoga mats on their fucking bread.
So you went and supported a big business.
Yeah, like Petco.
Why didn't you go to another small business like Shirley's?
Or Ike's.
Or no, Ike's is
Ike's is
more of a small
good.
business than Subway.
It's just dangerous.
I hated Subway. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to. I wanted to go to Little Pickle. And it just is like, I don't know.
I cannot believe that I'm sitting next to a Karen.
Whatever, dude. They're just handing me trash. I paid for trash. I paid for something that was trash. I paid for your meal too. And that's what you wanted to go. You wanted to go to that piece of shithole. I was like, please, can we go to Shinsen? You're like, I don't want to.
Well, I said let's go get Shinsen later, and Gibby had just eaten. And
Are we going later?
Are we going later? Why don't we go
no,
later?
no.
I thought we agreed. Let's go later. And I said Cane's or Little Pickle.
I'll go later.
Really?
We'll go later.
Let's go.
I'm down.
I'm. For what?
Shinsen.
What do you mean?
He's down. What do you
I'm
mean?
down to go to Shinsen later.
No, I'm saying we're going.
Yeah. Oh.
Why can't I go?
Because clearly you don't
Why
want
are you angry at me?
You don't want to be seen at Shinsen with a Karen, right?
if you leave a review on there on Shinsen, yeah, I wouldn't want to be like, I would never go to Little Pickle with you again because they're gonna look at you and be like, oh, you're the little fucker who brought our reviews down to a fucking 4 instead of a 5 with that 1-star review, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say make my sandwich again and see what you get if you make it how you made it last time.
What'd they do wrong?
They didn't put ham on
They
it.
didn't put ham on it.
It's just so simple. It's just like I feel like you can just tell them.
And the thing too is I did see him write it.
Why am I doing their job?
I saw him write it. He said ham, bacon, and lettuce. That's it. And I was like, yes, that's it. And I saw him write it, and I was like,
And they just give bacon.
I'm not kidding, dude. This has happened 3 times before. The first 2 times I was chill about it. I didn't care. It's like whatever, dude.
third time's a charm.
And third time is like it feels personal. It feels like they know my order, and it feels like they personally are like, "Fuck you for ordering that."
Yeah,
That's
maybe
how I
they're just
felt.
like, ham comes from the pig, bacon comes from the pig. Just give him fucking bacon, dude.
Yeah.
It was a lot of bacon, like the most bacon I've ever seen on a sandwich.
It was gross.
It was so much.
Yeah, it's like too much.
It's probably so dry. But
And then I drove around, and I was just like
in
looking.
a fit of rage.
Yes, I was so pissed.
You left here so angry,
I did,
and then you came back here and you farted on my face.
bro. Because what happened was I looked up Subway on my phone. I parked by the Petco, and I'm not kidding. I walked around for like 30 minutes, and I couldn't find it. So then I had to go to another Subway.
There's a Subway right here, like 5 minutes away.
I know. I drove by it because I was like, "Ugh, fuck that. I'm not going to fucking Subway." And then like I just kept driving. And I was like, you know what? I'm so mad at Little Pickle. I'll get Subway just out of spite.
Anything but Jersey Mike's. I like Subway. I don't have a problem with them because I'll get the meatball sub, and that's always good.
What about Jimmy John's? I like Jimmy John's.
No, it smells like fucking stinky feet in there. I'm good. I'll pass. Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's are the same thing. Disgusting.
So give you like Jimmy John's, Wahoo's, Baja Fish Tacos.
Sounds like we got a Seth on our hands.
I mean,
Those
I
are
don't like,
Seth's 3 favorite restaurants.
His 3 favorite.
I don't like getting sandwiches. I just make them at home. But like I like Wahoo's. That's good.
What do you put in your Tim?
It's like lettuce.
Peanut butter.
Well, that's very different type of sandwich.
Just like lettuce, bread, and that's it.
Yep.
Do you think that peanut butter and anchovies would be good together in a sandwich?
I don't think I like anchovies. What are they?
Have you ever had Caesar salad?
Yeah.
Caesar dressing has anchovies grinded up in it.
Oh, okay, that's bomb, right?
Brussels sprouts and and mustards are really good.
I love Brussels sprouts. I hate mustard. Do you like mustard?
I hate mustard.
With turkey,
I fucking
it's
hate
good.
that shit.
Dude,
It's
I hate
disgusting.
mustard.
Keep it in the deep south. Get it the fuck away from me, you redneck motherfucker. Get it away from me.
Bananas are the only
Now.
yellow thing you're supposed to eat.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Actually,
Lemons. Right?
yeah, I like lemon. Lemon,
Raw.
David.
Well, like a lemon cake.
Yes, a lemon pound cake.
That's so good.
Yes, or like lemon heads.
Oh, I love lemon heads.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
What about lemonade?
What?
What about lemonade?
Like ice cream lemonade.
Ice cream lemonade.
Yeah, the Minute Maid ice cream lemonade. You haven't
Oh
had that?
yes, actually, it's amazing. I used to sell those.
Those are good.
Dude, you know what I want to
Delicious.
get? I want to get the alcoholic Otter Pops.
Oh, the Truly ones. We've had
That'd be
them. They're
bomb.
so nasty.
They're really nasty.
You guys wanna go in the jacuzzi today?
What if we get Otter Pops? I'll go.
I'm down. After
Fuck, I can't
Shinsen.
drink though
Why not?
because I'm still sick.
Yeah.
And I was like feeling better today. So
No,
if I
that's
do
why you have
that,
the Otter Pops.
no, I know I'll wake up tomorrow feeling awful.
I mean, you don't even want to go to the practice space. What does it matter?
I really do.
No, you don't.
I want to see Corbin. I want to see Seth.
Yeah, you want to see him, but that's about it.
We have to go Barnes and Noble.
Oh, Barnes and Noble,
Yes.
Dude.
Did you leave a 1-star review there too?
bro. That's the only review I've ever
not
done.
my
Did
I've
you make
never-
a Yelp account for that?
No, it was on Google, and I signed into like. What?
Google's gonna delete their business.
Look at this. They already have 5 stars, And I didn't do 1 star. I did 2.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
So
See, he
Okay,
said
yeah.
1. I was like, dude, 1 is so mean.
I did
Lucas.
2. I did 2.
Like 1 you put if like they spit in
Here,
your
what
food
is this
and
plate? Little
punch you in the
pickle.
face.
I just. My review was so honest. I said exactly how. What was that?
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I love their food, but they fuck up my order. All
I
the
said
time.
I love their food.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Lucas said they got my order wrong almost every single time. I love their food, but if they don't get my order right, I don't get what's the point. 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 David.
And look at these places. These places. These people are like putting a whole.
David.
Let's see if I got any likes on this. No.
I knew a girl once.
Oh, I liked it myself.
I knew a girl once and she sucked. She would leave really shitty reviews on Yelp to businesses just so she could get free shit all the time. Because they would always be like, oh my God, like they'd respond to her and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, come back in and we'll like give you a free sandwich or we'll give you free whatever. And she would do that all the fucking time.
Oh, really?
She did it to like 20 places. Fuck her. She's the worst person I've ever met. It wasn't my friend. It was a friend of a friend.
I hope Gordon Ramsay comes to them and he does one of those episodes where all the reviewers come face to face and say like all the reviews to their face. And I would love to be one of those people. I don't get what's the point.
I don't get what's the point. Yeah, Lucas farted in my face earlier.
I did, and then Josie chased me down like a maniac and had a fart like in his ass, ready to go. And then like just when he grabbed my head and got to the moment, he farted in my face. And it was just like,
Dude, I did. He farted on my head for no reason. No reason. No rhyme or reason. And then ran out of here because he knew he had done something so wrong. He gave me pink eye, by the way. My eye's already fucking itching. And then I ran down, chasing him. I jumped over the table. We were doing a little hanky-panky for a second.
you guys admit, bro.
You're a good, yeah, you're a good runner.
My dodges.
But not for long.
I was faking him out. I was like faking left going
Because
right.
then I grabbed him by the shirt and I pulled his head down on my ass and it was a nasty fart. It probably smelled fine, but it like sounded gnarly. And I came back in here. I closed the door, and Gibby was like, "Did you fart on him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I farted on him."
And what did he say?
Gibby was like, "Good."
That's what you said. You
So I was
said
like,
good.
Bro, we were even. What do you mean? You just did it to me. You can't take the same thing.
Why is he taking sides?
Tit for tat. He's not.
He said good.
If it was reversed and I farted on your head, then you went and farted on my head, he would be like, "Good for you, Lucas."
But yeah, he would say good for you, Lucas. But for you, he said good.
You did fart in his face for no reason.
Bro, you farted in my face for no reason.
But I don't even think I said good.
So why wouldn't I chase you and then go fart on your head?
Bro, it's just that.
That makes it even.
All right, yeah, we're even. You know, like it's just like I was having a rough day. I just want to have.
Here
some
we
fun.
are right here. You farted on my face, and then I went and farted on your face.
Okay. You
Now
want
it's
you want to
even.
go a little pickle? Me getting a car crash?
No, you can't blame me for Lil Pickle getting your
Oh.
order wrong.
Yo, what's up with Lucas' picture that he sent me, bro?
What picture?
He's acting like he got in a car accident.
Yeah, and then you left to go get your shitty Subway
I was
sandwich.
all worried too.
And then everyone was like, after 30 minutes, because you were gone for so long.
Because I had to look for the Subway. I couldn't find it.
It's
bro.
5 minutes away.
I fucking was at the Petco walking.
He thought he was too good for Subway, so he drove past the one that was right here. And then everyone was like worried about you, and Josh was like, "Where is Lucas?" And I was like, "He went to get food." And Josh was like, "Yeah, but he's been gone for a while." And we were trying to call you. He was declining the calls, and then finally texted Gibby a picture of a crashed up car, and Gibby stood up and said, "I knew it." And then he was like, "Wait, is this picture fake?" And we were like, "Yes, that picture's fake, like, of course." But for a split second, you had Gibby worried. And me too. I was like, dude, maybe he got in a car crash. Like, shit. Like, we should try to call him.
Dude, and Gibby kept saying, "That's not a picture. That's not a picture." And I was just like, "What do you mean?" He kept saying, "That's not a picture."
Because it was like his car and it was in Costa Mesa. What'd you look up to find that picture?
Dude, it was actually crazy. I looked up just Nissan Altima Rec, and there was
Costa
one in
Mesa.
Orange County.
In Orange County.
I just found it. It was crazy. Because you looked up like the sign, or like you just knew, like.
I mean, I was like, dude, that's in Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
But like, I instantly knew it was fake.
That's
And
but
he keeps saying that's not a picture. That's not a picture.
the lesson learned, Lucas, is that you can't send pictures of your car crashed
Yeah.
to everybody or to Gibby. You can send it to me because I'm gonna know you're lying. But Gibby thought it was real for a second, and I felt bad. I was like, man.
He said, "I knew it." Really,
dude. He stood up and said, "Dude, I knew it." And I was like, "What?" And I instantly thought, I was like, "Oh, he went to Shinsen."
I knew I was gone for so long, and I left in like a bad mood, and I like kind of felt like that's probably what everyone was thinking.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, where is he?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I don't
There's,
know
like,
why
cops.
the little pickle thing like sent me in a bad spiral, and like I'm trying to like not vape anymore, and I'm a little more.
You really wanted to vape in that moment, huh?
No, I'm just more irritable. Also, like, I'm not quitting nicotine. Like, I'm still on it.
Yeah.
And it's actually scary. I looked up a bunch of things about long-term nicotine gum effects, and they're like, I think, like, worse or just as bad as just normal.
Just get the patch. That's what Emily did, and she quit so
I mean,
easy.
what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wean yourself off with nicotine gum every day and take less and less and less. But I've just been doing the opposite. But I will say, a lot of what I wanted to stop doing, like one of the main reasons I wanted to stop vaping was because it looks like you're sucking on a McDonald's toy that you get from the combo meal.
A fruity tube.
Yeah, and I didn't like that. I really didn't like how that looked and how that made me feel. And the juice would get all over my tongue, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I heard Anya refer to it the other day as a fruity tube. Stop sucking on that fruity tube.
Yeah, I love that.
Which can be interpreted in two ways. Fruity tube as
Is a
in
penis.
oh yes, or a gay penis.
Yeah.
So I think it's up to the listener or the viewer to interpret that. Not me. Who am I? I'm just a man.
Barely.
Yeah.
From what?
You're a manipulator.
A manipulator.
That's what I'm saying.
A
Nice, I like that.
manipulator. Yeah, isn't that funny that man is in the word manipulator? Could keep playing that.
So
man.
is woman. The woman is in that too.
Manipulator.
Woman manipulator.
Yeah, but you gotta add that WO at the beginning.
Isn't it funny that man is in woman?
Isn't it funny that history is his story?
It's
Yeah.
kind of like his Tory, but yeah, I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't it be
Yeah.
her story?
Hertory.
Oh.
Her story. Makes you think about a lot.
Me too.
Actually, I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe, like, you would just say some shit like that.
What do you mean?
You know, her story is excluding a lot of people.
This world was built by a man. Let's just say that.
You said what?
This world was built by a man for a man. Without anyone else
Yeah, why
in
don't
their head.
dude? Girls
They're
don't
only
even
thinking of themselves.
girls don't even have urinals.
Exactly. Thank you, Lucas.
Women couldn't vote till the 20s. 1920s.
Yeah, you'd probably think 1820s.
No.
Let's talk about America. America has a problem.
Dude, actually, you know, I used to say that like 10 years ago, 1920s, but now it's like literally 100 years ago.
It's still pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. The world is fucking crazy. I mean, you think about it. Dude, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, World War II was in the 40s.
Yeah.
Ended in the 50s. That's 10 years before the 60s. 10 years before the Beatles were around. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, my God. That's way too soon.
Did you know the Beatles were in Vietnam?
In the war? Why?
For
No, they weren't.
At the base camp, they went to Vietnam and they would play for the soldiers,
Which ones?
the winners.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, it's history. That's how
They
it went.
played for the Americans?
Well, it's not. It wasn't just Americans who were down there. It was mostly Americans, but the United Nations, all the countries sent a lot of their troops.
Did they play for the Vietnamese soldiers?
Actually, was it just the U.S.? I don't think that actually. Maybe. No, I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of people. Wait, what are you saying?
Did the Beatles play for the Vietnamese soldiers in that war or not?
Bro, no
Oh
one's playing
my
for the
God.
fucking. No one's playing for the Vietnamese. They're getting napalmed. All right, no one's fucking listening to them.
Fuck the Beatles then. Fuck them.
The Beatles,
Yeah, fuck them.
the band.
Yeah, the band, Gibby.
Not the animal.
Not the insect.
Dude, isn't it crazy that we're all just animals and that we think we're more special than like a dolphin or like an ant?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
looking into this the other day. Monkeys, when they smile, you know, all those videos of them smiling all big, so happy. That's a threat to you. That is them being like, I'm scared of you. Get the fuck away from me. If you're human. Or a monkey too. That's like, they can smile kind of like if they like with their mouth closed. But if they have their mouth open, showing their teeth smiling, that is not a friendly smile. But that's always been so interesting to me is like, do animals convey their emotions on their face the same way we do? Because we have a tendency to think, oh, they're happy, look at them.
Yeah.
No, they're fucking not. That could mean the complete opposite most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for JoJo, putting his butt in my face means he loves me. But
Yeah.
if you were to do that, I would probably vomit.
You didn't vomit today, and I farted on it.
Yeah, I farted on your face too, bitch.
Who took your butt and put it to their butt and farted in it? Was it Taylor?
No, it was the master manipulator.
Who?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait, what do you?
Also-
Somebody took your butt.
The battery's low on that. Somebody took my butt?
Sorry.
Would you ever?
Oh.
Huh?
Nothing.
Would you ever fart
No.
on the White House? Or in the White House?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I would do if I got in there. Sorry, Mr. President. Do you want me to empty your colostomy bag, by the way? You old piece of shit.
Oh my gosh.
That old fucker.
I would ask to go to the bathroom shit next to the toilet. Also, dude, the other day,
Uh-huh.
a lady walked up to us on the street
Oh my god, yeah.
and she was saying, hi, my car just broke down.
Yeah,
Can
she
I
was like, my
borrow-
car just died. Can I borrow your phone
I
and
need
call
to call
AAA?
AAA. And all three of us, there's three of us,
No, it was four of us.
there's four of us,
It was me, Josh, Lucas, and Casey.
stared at her kind of blank face, and I was like, I don't want to get my phone.
She's
you
like,
know?
can I use
Which
your phone?
It's
And I
a
said,
selfish thought. I kind of felt guilty about that. But I was almost kind of like, the other person will do it, you know? And the other person ended up being Josh. Josh handed her phone.
Dude, and I feel bad. I said, oh, you need to use the phone? And then I looked at Josh.
Ah.
And I felt so bad. But Josh was like, sure. But, like, rules 101 is, like, don't never give someone your fucking phone. Never. But I felt bad for her because
she would seem genuine.
I mean, she looked genuine. Like,
She
she
looked-
had nice shoes on, like, decent clothing. I was like, okay, I don't think she's, like, crazy, homeless. Like, she seems pretty put together. Although she was acting a little weird. I
She was
like,
acting a little shifty.
maybe she's distraught.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, she probably had a bad day. And she starts calling someone. And while she's calling, a security guard comes out of this. We're going to go into like Mother's or something.
We're going into Sprouts, and the security lady came out, and she was like,
Yeah.
and she, like, gestured to us, like, no. Like, don't let her use your shit.
And she came in and she's like, don't give that lady your fucking phone, dude. She's like the 10th one today, bro. She's fucking trying to scam you, bro. And then the lady was like, no, I'm not. Like, look it. And then She's like, no, like, don't trust her, bro. Like, she's been here all day. Her car is in this parking garage. It's a nice ass fucking car.
Yeah, she was like, she has a nice ass car. She's like, just been taking people's phones and like calling random contacts in their phones and shit. And I just still. And Josh just like took his phone.
And she like immediately gave it back. Like she got in trouble. She was like,
But the weird thing was is that I checked on my AAA card because Josh was like, this is the number 800. Da, 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 da. I checked on my AAA card. It was the right number. And I was like, okay, but I'm still so confused because that made it even more confusing that she was dialing the right number because I was like, what do you like? Did she actually need help?
Dude,
Why was she calling people's contacts? What is the scam? Because she wasn't running off with anyone's phone.
I know. And there was four of us. There's 4 dudes.
Four like tall men.
I know. I don't know if it's like downloading a scam on your phone.
And she was quite stout. She was quite stout.
Yeah.
She wasn't very tall. And I was just and quite frail as well. I was very confused.
It was really weird. I didn't understand what the
lady, like,
plan
followed
was.
us into the Sprouts and was like, yeah, she's a weird ass bitch. She was like, she's fucking weird. I don't know.
Yeah, the security guard did not like her. She's like, I hate that girl.
I don't fucking know.
Really, thank you.
But it was very, very weird. And no one's seen or heard from her since.
And that's why you don't help people no more.
That's the thing, yeah. You try to help somebody and then it turns out that, like, they didn't actually need help and they're trying to fuck you over.
But it was just weird. I don't know who was right. Like, the security guard was, like,
I don't know.
wearing the outfit, so I immediately trusted her versus...
She had a gun.
This random person we were talking to. Also, it makes me think, man, like, just because you have a vest on, just because, you know, you don't know who that person could be. I was talking with our boy Brian, who owns our studio that we practice at, and we were talking in front of the practice space, and we were just chatting, you know, and it was kind of raining, and we both look over and we see this dude in one of those like yellow vests that you wear for like volunteer work sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like crossing guards and shit.
Yeah.
And he was picking up trash in the rain, like gunk in the rain. And he didn't have an umbrella or anything. He had one of those things.
Sad.
And Brian, mid-conversation, just stops and like zones out and is staring at him for a second. And then he like looks back at me. He's like, oh, sorry. Like, sometimes you just, if you take the right amount of drugs, you know, you can like put on a vest and start cleaning shit. And he was like, just because they have a vest on doesn't mean, you know, that you can trust them. And he was like, I've seen all kinds of characters over here. And I was just thinking, like, it's so funny that you can do drugs enough to the point where you're like just like doing good shit now. Like, you just have, you like tweaked out, put on a vest, you're like, I'm just gonna start cleaning, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can come like full circle. And like, it makes me think, like, what if that security guard woman wasn't a security guard? What if she just was a tweaker who put on a vest and started pretending like she was one?
Jojo.
Would I know the difference? No, I wouldn't.
Oh my god.
So you gonna try to jump on your laptop?
Move your little
Here, jump on me.
No, move your jump ropes. Move your jump ropes so you can stand there.
Jojo is wreaking havoc on this room right now.
I know, dude. Him and Frankie got into it, man. They worry me. Like, they're supposed to be roommates, supposed to be friends, but they fight all the time.
Oh, very good, Jojo.
So cute.
But all in all, I think the lesson today is don't trust anybody ever.
I know.
Ever in your life, even if you've known them for years. Do you trust me?
No.
Really?
That's what you were just saying. You're just like, don't trust anybody, even if you know them for years.
I trust you.
Then why are you telling people don't trust anybody, even if you know them for years?
Practice.
I'm saying they don't. But I can.
I mean, Gibby trusted you, and look what happened last night.
He had a fun night.
He looked like a fucking fool.
He had a good time.
He was fighting a fight that was never even there.
He had a good time, and he got to meet somebody new. That's how I look at it. He sat over there.
Yeah.
You broke my finger. Yeah.
You broke my hand and you didn't.
You broke my hand.
That broken hand was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Have we ever talked about that sound on here, or has it just been played?
It's just been played.
It's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
So
Great
stupid.
movie.
It's like the worst quality ever.
I know.
I can barely hear what they're saying. I've been touching my balls the whole time under here, by the way. I'm so glad we switched
Don't
to being
touch
under the
JoJo now.
covers.
Don't call me. Don't
It's
call
your
by
ball
my
hands,
house.
bro.
I meant that was my other hand.
Well, don't touch me either. Just wash your hands.
Look, guys, I have the force.
Dude, you got fucking ball
You
juice on
remember
your
when
hand.
remember when kids used to do that? Like when you were like a kid, you go like, "Hey, look, I have the force," and you're like, just,
Yeah, disgusting ass kids.
Nah,
I know you did that,
I never did that.
What I would do is I'm not touching you.
dude. That
I'm not touching
sucks.
you. And then
Stop.
if you say stop, then I'm like, okay, I'll touch you.
Stop.
That's so. Oh my god.
That is awful. Dude, you're LB though. I'm LB too. I would do shit like that all the time.
Yeah,
There's nothing like being LB.
I know. That's true.
Gibby's LB too.
But I'm not fully LB.
Yeah, he's middle child.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
middle child. That's
Malcolm
different.
in the middle.
I'm an
Yeah.
LB to some. I'm a BB to most.
I'm an LB. I mean, you're LB to 1. You're at BB to 1.
Well, I'm BB to 2.
Who?
Huh?
You have to marry Grace first.
Yeah, I missed
Marry Grace and then you can say that. Dude, Frankie is at the door freaking out.
He's pounding
Dude,
on
he's
it.
pounding and meowing
Frankie,
like,
big
give me that
clothes.
Here,
fucker.
no,
Give me
open
JoJo.
it
Dude, do
just a
not.
little bit, like just tiny where he can't fit.
Dude, I don't think you should let him in here, man.
Scared. I don't want to.
No, just a little bit where he can't fit his body through. Just his face. He's really no, that's too much. Yeah, there you go.
I don't
No,
even
just
think
like
he
that.
could fit through that. He's so fucking
You never know a cat.
huge, man.
Is Frankie just at the door?
Dude, yeah, he's being scary as hell. He's like, you know, in Jurassic Park, like when the dinosaur like freaks them. Dude, that's literally what he's doing.
I see.
Okay. But yeah, all in all, don't trust people, especially ones you meet on the street.
I don't even know, man. Cause we trusted the other lady. I don't know what the moral of that story is.
Well, she wasn't on the street. She was employed by Sprouts. She went back into
But
Sprouts
what I'm
with
saying
us.
is, she literally could have just been a person who threw on that vest.
She had a gun in her holster.
A lot
so
of people,
I'm gonna
a lot
listen
of
to
people
her.
had a gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to her. I'm gonna be like, okay, don't shoot me. I'll listen to what you
isn't that
say.
sad? Like in our
If
country,
someone has a gun, you gotta listen to them
you
because they
listen to
could
the
kill
one with
you.
the gun.
Yeah, because you're under the gun. Okay, well, we did a Q&A on Patreon. So if you're on the Patreon, you probably submitted a question. And I wanted to come on here and we wanted to have a new segment where we answer some Patreon questions every once in a while because we want to answer some Patreon questions every... Dude, how the fuck did he get in here? Frankie,
And he's looking for the kill.
get the hell away from JoJo.
It was Gibby, bro. Gibby's the gatekeeper, and now he can't get out.
Dude, see,
Now
he's
he's freaking
the
out.
grass is always greener, bro. With him. Just get the fuck out of here, Frankie.
And you can tell JoJo is so scared.
Go in the bathroom or something. Nobody wants you in here.
Stop, bro.
He sucks right now.
Dude, he has feelings.
Look at, he's gonna jump on the bed and try
Dude,
to fight
he
Joe.
has stolen all of JoJo's whiskers. He's
Mhm.
beat the fuck out of him. He should be in exile and be out in the house.
And his poops.
He doesn't. Yeah, and he stinks up the whole
He's
house
so
with his
smelly.
nasty mud
Nuclear.
pies.
When you get close to them, your
Radioactive.
eyes water. It's actually, it's not an exaggeration. That's what happens.
Do you think a war is gonna break out this year?
He went out?
Isn't that crazy that it's like, yeah, eventually we'll be involved in war.
I think a war will definitely break out this year. Okay. I'll pick the first question and then you can pick the second one, and then we'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. How do you find the cosine of a triangle?
Oh no.
Oh, that's
don't wanna do that.
y equals mx plus b.
No, that's a slope.
I don't want to talk to this person. Salem Bill, I'm sorry, I'm not answering
Yeah, that's stupid.
that. Okay, I'll answer this one. Should abortions be legal? 100%. You should definitely have the choice to choose that. Why are you guys just sitting here blank faced?
Yeah, obviously. And if it's not legal, people are gonna get black market abortions and hurt themselves.
Yeah, and get the fucking wire hangers. No wire hangers ever.
Also, it's a human right to do whatever you want with your body.
Yeah.
Who are you to decide what is a child or not? I mean, you can have your opinion, but just don't let someone do whatever they want with their body. Let that be their choice.
Yeah. And honestly, your opinion, like even us talking about this right now, I'm like, there's no fucking point. I don't have a uterus. You don't have a uterus. You don't have a uterus. I have no fucking opinion on it. Do whatever you want.
No, I have an opinion for the guys.
My
What?
opinion for the guys is let them do whatever the fuck they want.
And like, wouldn't guys want girls? Like,
I don't want
you're
a
the
fucking
ones
kid.
getting them pregnant.
Well, that's the thing. I saw this stand-up special, and he was like, Republicans don't give a fuck about that kid after they're born. They only care about the baby when it's a fucking fetus and when it's in the womb. And then once it's born, no welfare, no food stamps, nothing. Fuck you. We're not giving you any help with that fucking kid. So, that's how I feel about it. Here. You pick one of those. Wait, what was that? Who asked that question? It's at the bottom. Who asked that question?
Cat,
Cat who? Cat Stevens?
just cat.
Cat Williams? Oh, thanks, Cat, for
Cat Williams.
submitting.
Cat with 2 A's.
Cat with 2 A's. Thank you, Cat Williams, for submitting that question on the Patreon.
Gene and Gibby. Gibby, this is for us, okay?
Uh-huh.
Fuck, marry, kill. Billie as puppy. Cruella.
Wait, what was the first one?
It's me with the puppy filter on.
Oh, okay.
Cruella.
Who's Corella?
Cruella. Oh my
DeVille.
god, we've had this conversation before.
This is
right?
gnarly. This is her. Just pretend like you know her.
Okay.
And Harley Quinn.
Okay, so Mary fuck kill?
Yeah.
It's those three are all me though. So it's either me as Harley Quinn, me as Cruella, or me as a
Shit.
puppy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd marry them all.
I had a very different answer.
No, what was yours? You'd kill all of them? That means you never get to see me again, dude. You gotta keep at
No,
least
I
one
would
of me.
have Josiah. Not the puppy, not Cruella, not Harley Quinn. I would Josiah.
I would 100%.
Oh, Corella's the 101 Dalmatians, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd kill Cruella.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
I'd kill Cruella, I'd marry the puppy, and I'd fuck Harley Quinn.
It's probably same.
I would.
Puppy's the sweetest. Cruella's the most evil, so I'd kill her.
I'd kill Harley Quinn for sure.
No, I
Why?
think I want to kill
So
Harley Quinn.
annoying.
She's hotter than Cruella, though.
Cruella
So
kills
annoying.
puppies.
Harley
Yeah.
Quinn. I wouldn't even want to hit that.
Who are you guys?
I guess I'd fuck Cruella.
Bro,
Kill or marry Billie as a puppy. Marry Billie as a puppy for sure.
Yeah, I would marry the puppy. The puppy's the sweetest.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like, are you gonna fuck or kill Cruella and Harley Quinn?
Who asked that question?
Evelyn.
Evelyn who?
Evelyn Maywater.
Thank you. Did you just come up with that? I thought you were being for real. And I was
Dude.
like, dude, whose fucking last name is Maywater?
Okay, wait. Taylor has this joke that he's been doing, where he was like talking about Jessica Springs, and then he was like trying to remember her name. And he's like, "What was her name? Like Stephanie Waters or something?" And I was like, "Stephanie Waters." I was like, "That's like her homie, Jessica Springs." And then he made up another name, Jimmy Rivers. So it's like Stephanie Waters, Jessica Springs, and Jimmy Rivers.
Dude, and Grass Fred.
And oh my God, Grass Fred,
And Barry Coleslaw.
Barry Coleslaw.
If it's not too personal, how has Zoloft been for you, Josiah? I'm really considering getting on an SSRI, but I'm so scared of all the horror stories. I had no side effects. I had a really good experience with it, but I know a lot of people who did not. So roll the dice, babe. You're
And
never gonna know till you try it.
there are so many SSRIs
There's
out
so
there,
many.
and they're all different for how you work. You know, like I would say just try different ones for a month. If it doesn't work for you, try something else.
Yeah, with my Zoloft, I got on Zoloft because Zoloft is really good for anxiety and depression, and my depression was always just very fueled by my anxiety. So I was like, okay, then I'm gonna try Zoloft, and it killed my anxiety. I mean, I still have anxiety, You know what I mean? But it's not nearly as bad as it was before. So I'm a lot happier. Were you on Zoloft?
Yeah.
Were you on Zoloft, Gibby?
No.
I've taken a lot. I'm taking
Oh, also that was from who was that from? That was from Renee Perez. Thanks, Renee Perez, for subbing to the Patreon and asking that question. You want to do another one?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Should we let Gibby pick one?
Yeah. That's what I was looking at.
Gibby, you better catch this fucking phone.
you.
Catch it.
Dude, you're not gonna catch it. The way you're like stumbling over shit right now. Oh!
Hey, Gibby caught it.
And that's why he's the baller, bro.
Yo,
Should I
pick,
just say the one under this? Or?
no, just pick one. Just scroll through it. Pick one. Thank you, Renee Perez.
Here,
did y'all
Josie
watch?
getting his stomach right now, like right in his tongue, and there he goes.
What's your social security number?
Just get right in his stomach.
Oh,
get right
I
in his
should not
stomach.
actually say. I was about to say that.
It starts with a 6.
Yeah.
These questions.
What's your social security?
Okay.
number?
Favorite South Park characters / episodes?
That's a good one. What would you answer, Gibby?
Stop. For real.
I like Randy.
And Cartman.
I
Yeah,
love
and
Randy.
Cartman, of course. But I like Randy.
Favorite episode?
Probably the one where they're playing like World of Warcraft and they're like just pooping in a bucket. I don't know. I like that one.
Dude, did you know that when they made that episode, they almost didn't release it because they thought it was so not funny?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite episode.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
My favorites. I might be Randy as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say Randy.
I fucking love Randy. I mean,
Yeah,
but
Randy.
also, I love Mr. Garrison. I think Mr. Garrison is a really solid
What
character.
about like his like boyfriend character?
Oh, Mr. Service? Dude, I love Mr. Service. Mr. Service is like the funniest bit they've had.
the Paris
In a
Hilton
while.
episode.
But my favorite episode is probably I like the Cash for Gold one a lot.
Hi.
Oh, hey. No, it's okay. And Grace is here. I like the Cash for Gold one a lot. Or the Black Friday Game of Thrones one with the Xbox PlayStation. I like that saga.
I don't want to hit JoJo's.
Oh.
That series was really funny to me. It was like 3 or 4 episodes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
I thought it was so
With like
good.
PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah,
that one was
PlayStation,
really
Xbox.
cool.
And they were
Yeah.
fighting.
It's so funny.
It was like Imagination Land or something like that.
No, that's a different
And they go
one.
to the guy who wrote Game of Thrones. They went to his
George
house.
R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, and he like explained it all. It was really funny.
Yeah. I would say Osimo or Casa Bonita. Dude, the Osimo one is like so fun. When
That's
Carmen,
with Butters.
it's with Butters and like
Yeah, that
Carmen
one's
tries to fuck
classic.
with him and like pretends to be like a robot and
Yeah.
but like
Oh.
Butters really buys into it and like they go on a trip or something and Carmen has to like stick with the bit and like he like runs in the bathroom and eats toothpaste because he hasn't eaten for days. It's like so funny. But yeah, and yeah, I would say Randy is just so funny. I like Randy.
Randy is such a good character. Cause they can do whatever they want with him.
Dude,
at
the
this
Lord
point.
shit was so funny. The weed farm shit is so funny. Lord, Lord, Lord.
I am Lord. Dude, and they had Sia do vocals. For
Oh,
that.
also the baseball one is so funny. It's like something Edge. That one's so funny. And Randy's like fighting people at like stadiums, and it's like Rocky themed.
Okay, let's do. Hold on. Let's do one more question. You pick it. We've got one. Wait, who asked that question?
Randall 15.
Randall 15.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you made that up, Gibby. Can you find out who asked that question, Lucas? It's the South Park one, please. Because I don't think Randall 15 asked that question.
I thought it was.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
What was the last name?
Dominguez.
Really?
No.
So it
Did you
wasn't
make that up,
Randall
too?
15?
I might have misremembered.
I think another Randall 15 sent that question, but Gibby read the Sophia one.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lucas.
Yeah.
I think you came up with that.
No, I would never.
Favorite anime of all time.
Don't know.
Someone actually just read this one just to me. It said, Gene, favorite anime that isn't Hunter x Hunter. I'm sorry. I don't know why I
Yours
picked
is
one.
probably...
What would you say?
Yuri on Ice.
Like Naruto, I guess. Those are like awesome, but I feel like I have one that like I really like.
Breaking Bad.
Maybe Felically or Claymore. I'll say Claymore. Claymore. Okay, wait. Let me see.
Who asked that question?
Ren, who's actually in our Discord, who I've talked to before.
I
And our
love
Discord
popping in the
is just
Discord.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, if you're on the Patreon, you get on the Discord, and I love going on there and just seeing what the fuck is going on. I go in there, drop a message every once in a while. One of these days, we got to get Fortnite going in there. Make some the new
Yeah,
Fortnite update.
I
That's
actually
something we
would
didn't
love
even talk
to.
about. Oh my god. Fuck those questions.
Worst places you performed at?
You don't want to hear it because I don't want to get blacklisted.
Or I think they just mean states.
Oh. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
No.
Which show though? What are you talking about?
No, I like playing in Philadelphia. Like, I like the crowd, but the city itself, I don't enjoy. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just fucking weird. Weird shit is going
Here,
on
let's
there.
do like worst and best.
Nashville, Tennessee. Worst audience ever.
We didn't go to Nashville.
Yeah, we did on our first tour with Regrets, and it was the most awkward show ever.
I
And that's
didn't- I didn't
every
know.
single person I talk to. They're always like, "Yeah, Nashville sucks dick to perform at because it's awkward, and everybody just thinks they know everything about fucking music there because it's a fucking stupid music city." Sorry to my Aunt Diane who lives there,
Oh.
but it sucks. I don't like it, and everyone's mean in the audience.
Okay.
So
What's the best?
best, genuinely. Either the second night at the Troubadour on this last tour or
L.A.
yeah. So either LA Troubadour second night this year or the New York show.
Yeah, you would say New York.
Or the UK show or the London
Oh,
show.
actually, that's a good one.
London was
the
amazing.
fucking. Where did we play? Melbourne. That's in Australia.
Yeah, that's we played in London, and then we played in so forgettable because we were there for 1 hour.
We looked it up before. Remember?
The London show was amazing. I loved it. Ugh.
Yeah, that was actually such because it was so. Everyone there was just really cool. I
Yeah.
love the people there, man.
But my favorite
Cool.
overall was definitely New York.
New
This
York,
last
New
tour at
York.
Bowery Ballroom. It's a huge audience, sold out. Everything was, the vibe was so right.
Dude, there was a
Disc had an
lot of
amazing
people there. It was
set.
like a huge venue. It was
It
cool.
was really cool, and everything was cool. We had a great night, had so much fun, had a great show. You were pissed about that show, though. Huh?
I didn't have a good show. I was like,
you did so good,
because it was so sad. Like the first half of the tour, I felt like I was playing amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just slowly started to play worse and worse and worse. And like, I think I just got more burnt out or something, and it was just like
I felt the same
I was
way.
like, fuck. No, dude, everyone was like on an opposite grind. Everyone felt like they were doing better every show, and it was like we crossed.
Well, the
Because
first
the New York show, you were like, it's lit, and I was like, no, bro, I'm not doing good.
yeah, but Philly wasn't good for me, and that was right after that, and it was like up and down.
Yeah, kind of.
But
Yeah.
around New York and like Canada, I started getting really tired, and I was just like, "Fuck, man!" And then you start to kind of pick back up once you know you're heading home. You only have a few shows left. You're like, "All right," like
Let's
the
make 'em
adrenaline
good,
kicks
you
in.
know.
And then once you get back to LA, those shows are great.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I mean, New York was. Loved it. What
Give
was
me-
your favorite show on this last tour, though?
Dude, a weird one.
Observatory.
No, Detroit.
Detroit was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually like
Someone
an
passed out.
amazing show.
Someone was also groping people that night.
That's actually true. Someone was, and someone did pass out, and which
And
is
that's
actually
your favorite
horrible,
show?
which sucks because I felt like
Whoa.
it was so like it was more of a thing of like the crowd's energy was so great, and
Yeah.
like me and Seth went on stage with Disc, and we were like jumping around, and that was like such a fun
Oh
experience.
my god!
for
Yeah,
me.
you hit your head.
And
that
and
night.
Raina clocked me in the back of the head, and I almost got a concussion. I like could barely see, and I understand why that other homie got a concussion. And it was cool actually. We brought them like backstage. That fan.
Yeah, she passed out.
She passed out. We brought them like.
Yeah, we're just like, come watch from
to make
backstage,
sure, dude,
babe.
because we don't want anyone weird at our shows. You know, we
Yeah, 'cause
want
there's
everyone
also someone.
to have fun and to be
groping
energetic,
that
but
night.
also be safe. You know.
There was someone in the crowd grabbing that night. Who
Oh my
knows what they were
God.
grabbing? I don't know.
It was disgusting.
The killer.
And we made a post afterwards, and we told the venue, and that's all you can really do, honestly.
The killer. If I could see him in his face right now, I would say,
You're the killer.
"You're the fucking killer."
Prepare to die.
And you should be on lithium. Get the fuck away from me.
On lithium?
Yeah.
Isn't that like what makes pencils?
No. What I would have said, that is Gibby. You're right. They put lithium in that, and then for batteries they put in lead.
No.
Okay, so guys, hold on though. What was I saying?
I have no idea, man. We gotta wrap this up. Are you okay? You have to tell Grace about the 1-star review, by the way.
2-star.
Let's see how she feels. Not right now. Let's tell her after the
I
podcast.
do want to tell her. I feel guilty about it now.
Yeah, you better.
Should I just delete it?
I would. I would never. I've never left it. I got a lot worse treatment than that, and I've never left a review ever in my whole life. But
Okay,
I'm very non-confrontational.
Let me say the worst place, and then we'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah,
what's your worst place?
dude.
Detroit. The first time we played
Yes,
it was
was so
Oh, vile. Get away from me. The killer. Get away.
The first time was so terrible. Honestly, bro, I don't even care. I'm gonna name drop because I hope we never play there again.
Are you gonna say it? I
Yeah.
was going to.
The Roxy.
Yes.
Fuck you. Like literally, fuck you.
Well,
Everyone
not fuck
there.
the Roxy. Fuck those two guys.
Those two, whoever they have working there.
Fuck them.
They-
Meanest people ever.
It's just
so mean.
And we were opening for we were opening, and we were setting up, and they were just like, move, get the fuck out of the way. They're like, they were just talking to us like that, and it was just like,
Sound check
Jesus.
was a hell, and I was just
the
like,
sound check. Oh my god.
and none of us had our levels right, and I was just like, all right, well, I just don't want to deal with them anymore. So like, we're good, bye, babe. Like, I'm fucking good. But not fuck the Roxy because the green room's great, playing there is great,
Yeah.
audience is always great whenever we play there.
Mhm.
But those two motherfuckers, whoever you are, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck both of you, and you're bald. They're both bald, by the way.
Yeah.
Have fun being bald for the rest of your fucking life, because hair
Yeah.
doesn't grow back after you're bald, babe. Fuck you.
It was just a terrible experience. Terrible experience. Do not recommend.
But Career's working on a new project now, and I want to play a show.
I know, bro.
So fucking bad. Maybe we should. If we
I'm
should, leave it in the comments below.
I'm like fully just like loving drumming so much. Like again, kind of.
Imagine doing it in front of 1,000 people.
Well, I want to get better first.
Well, I'm Billy,
And I'm Gene.
and we will be seeing you next week. We're not your lovers. Sorry, yeah,
We're
I'm
not
Billy,
your lovers. I'm Gene.
and we
Are
are
not
not
your
your lovers.
lovers.
Love you guys. Thank you to everyone who asked the questions on the Patreon.